Hello model car fans, welcome back to another episode of Scale Model Car Chief. I'm Steven. If you like my content, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing my channel. This is going to be an update on Mike at Scale Speedworks, hashtag Group 60 Mustang Group Build. And my inspiration for this build is a Mustang SVO Convertible. As said in previous videos, Ford didn't make an SVO convertible, so I'm affectionately calling this model forgery. So here we go. You know, I was looking at the wheels and I was like, you know, they're just too chrome. You know, they were polished aluminum. So I went ahead and took the wheels and I sprayed flat or a matte finish clear on them. And it worked out pretty well to give me the desired look I was after. Here I painted the wheel backs and the axle housing holder, and I just did that in a, I think a metal gray acrylic color. And here I'm just doing a mock-up, looking at the wheel well openings. There's a lot of play in the chassis. Everything's fitting good, but I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure what I'm gonna do with this. That just looks like too much wheel gap there. And there's really no glue points to hold it in place. So I have to figure what I'm gonna do there. And hopefully that makes sense just looking at it. Here's a better close-up. Right in here is where I'm talking about. And I'll figure something, I just don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I could adjust the shock or the spring housing and lower the rear end up into the chassis. Here's a look at the front. Yeah, I'm pleased with the way the front end sits. Yeah, that has a good wheel opening. Yeah, I wish the back end sat like that. Now, right now I have the chassis or the unibody floor pan just set in place. You know, I don't have anything glued yet, but I'm really pleased with the way this sits. And you can see my little homemade Running Mustang logo for the fender emblem there. Try to get my little pointer out and see if I can point everything out here. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm pleased with this opening here. Now, if I could get the back to match, you know, I'll be golden. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the engine compartment. Here I've done some detailing on the 2.3 Lima 4-cylinder turbocharged and an intercooled engine. I don't have the air-to-air intercooler in place yet. I was just trying to do some detailing, and my hat's off, if I was wearing one right now, to the model builders that I watch that can do all this fine detail. You know, maybe my eyesight or my hands aren't as good anymore, but yeah, I do my best. But I look at some of the other detailing that model builders do, and it blows my mind on it. But overall, you know, so far so good with this. You know, the valve cover there on top, the intercooler and the intake manifold, you know, everything will be covered up pretty much. Yeah, I try to detail the bolts on the struts, you know, on it, and little rubber bumpers in the hood fender area. On the underside on the chassis, I use gray and a little bit of nutmeg. You know, I kind of did just a light overspray to get the appearance I was after, and you know, I like the way that went. I put some markings on the rear end cover there that says OK, and then I put some markings that you would normally see on the drive shaft as well. You know, little paint stripes, you know, just give it a little bit of realism. I might have to do some blackout up underneath. But I want to thank everyone for watching. I want you to have a safe and blessed day. This is Steven, the Scale Model Car Chief, and I'll see you on the final reveal. Take care.